approaching a very, very threatening price level. But the most important question is, what is the next move for Bitcoin? Well, we have something to celebrate. We just broke a new all-time high a few minutes ago. However, guys, we have something which we cannot celebrate. I will be showing you something in the charts which is showing us at least a hint, a little hint, a view into the future. What is going to happen for Bitcoin? I will be talking about that. I will be sharing my old trades, my brand new trade from like 3 days ago, whether I took new profits or not. And more importantly, guys, for everyone who is standing on the sidelines, I can tell you something. A new trade for Bitcoin is on the horizon once again. Big congratulations for everyone. In yesterday's video, I shared with you how we absolutely perfectly, up to the exact dollar, hit the price target of 29,700 US dollars, slightly below. We just hit it, and it was actually up to 10 US dollars, absolutely perfectly hit the price target I was predicting earlier. So big congratulations for everyone who took profits over there. I hope you did. But now I want to go straight into the charts and tell you what I am predicting for Bitcoin. And the most important thing, guys, and this is in the second part of the video, I really want everyone to watch the second part of the video today, because I will be deep diving into on-chain analysis. You remember 4 or 5 months ago, I was predicting at the price levels of 10,000 US dollars, prices above the all-time high. And people are asking me right now, how did you do that? Well, I will be showing you the indicators I was using. I will be pulling up the same indicators once again. And I want to show you what I am predicting here for the next 4 months for Bitcoin, according to these specific indicators. And I can tell you, I was using them not only for 4 months, for like 1.5, nearly 2 years. And they are accurate AF. I want to go back here, back to the roots here, into these on-chain indicators and show you exactly what they are predicting for Bitcoin right now, because they are very, very interesting developments. Make sure you smash up the like button here for the 2nd of January. Happy New Year, guys. I can tell you, at least from an investment point of view, this will be a good one. This is what I am very sure about. Smash up the like button right now. Let's catapult it to the moon once again. I mean, recently we are breaking all records, not only profit-wise, but also with the engagement of these videos. You are truly the most supportive crypto family in the world. And I don't get tired saying that, because you are breaking new records as in the week progresses. I mean, it's getting really, really crazy. Thank you so much for that. And now I want to be talking about the Bitcoin price. We will be starting with the 1 hourly candles for Bitcoin, with the immediate short term for today's trading day. And then I want to go a little bit more into the future and show you exactly what I am predicting. This is surely a very important one, guys. Stick here until the very end. And now I want to go here straight into the charts. I will take a quick sip. And everyone who goes out because I'm drinking for 10 seconds has truly no patience. And as a profitable trader, you wanna have patience. So wait for a second. And now let's start. Bitcoin at the time of recording at 29,800 US dollars. It is so unbelievable. I want to go into the chart right now and show you what is actually happening right now for Bitcoin and what we can expect for Bitcoin to happen in the immediate short term. Then I will be zooming out and I will show you these indicators, which are truly a window into the future. Wait for this, guys. So let's start here. And you can see Bitcoin is still progressing here longer than I thought in this rising wedge. I mean, we are so close to the end. So this breakout is obviously imminent. I want to show you the exact percentage breakdown for the breakdown, and also the exact percentage probability breakdown for the breakout to the upside. I will show you exactly what trade I will be putting in, where I am going to enter the trade, where I am going to exit the trade. It cannot get more transparent than in this video, guys. Make sure you stick here until the very end. And these rising wedges, they have usually a higher chance to break down to the downside. But we are in a severe uptrend, and the uptrend is also leading into it. This increases the chance at least to like 40% for the breakout towards the upside, whereas usually it would be at 30%. The good news is, in case we are breaking out towards the upside, the likelihood that we are going to have a throwback is very, very low. However, if we break out towards the downside, the likelihood of this being a fake out or not reaching the price target, which is all the way down here at 25,700 US dollars, is much, much higher. So this is of course good news. Even though the breakdown is more likely, the breakdown is also more likely to be a fake out than then the breakout. I will be talking about all of that, but stick here until the second part of the video, because you remember how I in June was actually predicting below the 10,000 US dollar levels at 9,100 US dollars. Always when this Bitcoin signal flashed, we started a massive bull run. And guess what? Today it is flashing again. Ever since June, we are just going up. We have a 280% gain already here on Bitcoin. Actually, 180% gain on Bitcoin. The moment when I posted it was the moment this parabolic run started. And I will be using this indicator and some other extremely famous indicators, which are right now actually flashing something mind-blowing. First of all, I will be talking here about the technicals for Bitcoin. And as you can see here, something which is interesting, the more we mature within a pattern like this, the more volatile and the more explosive the breakout actually gets. If we would be breaking out prematurely here, the chance of getting a fake out is higher, and also the volatility and the actual power behind the breakout or breakdown is much, much lower. So for everyone who is looking out for a breakout trade, this is good news, because I can tell you something, no matter what happens here, the breakout or breakdown will be extremely volatile and will be explosive for Bitcoin. And of course, guys, you remember how I was quoting actually the breakdown target to be on the bottom of the wedge. Another measurement tool could be if you take this one here. I don't like this one specifically. I want to be honest. For the falling wedge, I like to use the other one. It is a more friendly one, but I actually think the bottom of the wedge is a much more reasonable price target. I would be not shorting that, but we are taking profits before the price target. The breakout target for this one, I would actually rather take this measurement tool here, but guys, please be cautious with that one. And as you can see, this one would actually be catapulting us. The likelihood is a little bit lower, but the likelihood of this being a fake out is significantly lower than for the breakdown. And the interesting thing though is that this would catapult us to the 33,600 670 US dollar levels, actually a level which is extremely close to the 33,000 US dollar level I was actually quoting yesterday. So of course, this could be a nice and reasonable price target to take profits from the specific breakdown. And of course, the question is, Chris, are you trading that? And wait for it. I want to go, and this is in my opinion much more important, into the window, into the future. What is going to happen not only in January, but also February, March, and April. I want to be talking about that. But first of all, the question is, Chris, would you be trading that? Well, to the breakdown, for the breakdown, I wouldn't be trading it. I wouldn't be shorting Bitcoin here because, you know, in the last 3 months, I didn't do it. But everyone who shorted Bitcoin, it usually didn't end well. And well, there are some different kind of peoples in the world. Some people don't learn from any mistakes. That's the dumbest people. I don't want to offend anyone here. But the second smartest people are actually the people who are learning from their own mistake. And the smartest people are learning from the mistake of other people's. We want to belong to this group of people, and we don't want to be shorting when Bitcoin is in an uptrend. The trend is your friend until the end. We are still creating higher lows and higher highs for Bitcoin. So there is no reason for us to determine that this trend is over, even though the trend will be over very soon. I was quoting this on next week. But as long as the trend progresses, I am looking for long positions. And whenever there's a good short position, I'm just standing on the sidelines. I might be taking some profits and I will wait for the next long position to come. So my trade would be actually only in case of a breakout. And I want to, before after I will be showing you how this long trade would look at, where I would be opening that, where I would be closing that. But before that, I want to go here into some specific indicators. And first of all, I wanted to tell everyone here, we have like 3,400 people watching live. Smash up the like button, guys. I mean, we hit an all-time high. We had like 20, 30 successful breakouts recently. And I'm coming here very early in the morning. I could be at the pool, but I love you so much that for me, it is a much bigger pleasure to push this free content. All you can do is smash up the like button. When I started the sentence, it was 200 likes less, so you already anticipated what I wanted to say. Thank you so much for your support, guys. It takes you a second out of your day and it really cheers me up. Thank you so much for making noise for the algorithm. And of course, I want to show you exactly my trade, not only my old trades, not only my new trade, but also my next trade for Bitcoin here. But first of all, I wanted to tell you something. With the recent pump here for Bitcoin, if I'm going here into this specific rising wedge? Well, we can celebrate that we broke a new high here. And you know the saying, I think Da Vinci said it, show me a new high and I'll show you a buy. But as long as we are here in this specific pattern, we shouldn't get all too excited unless we are not only breaking the upward sloping trend line of this rising wedge. No, guys, we have to close an hourly candle above, because sometimes we are getting these wicks. People are getting wiped out and then they are getting liquidated. We want to see an hourly candle closing above, and we are closing it when we are closing above. And we have volume support breaking down, confirming the previous resistance, which is then turning into support. We are having a volume supported bounce. This is the moment we are actually going to trade. The moment we are having a volume supported bounce, breaking the previous high here and going right. This is the moment we are trading the breakout. And this is the moment where we know, well, we are most probably going to be successful, and maybe Bitcoin is going to break this sell wall. You can, of course, wait for the $30,000 level to break. This is sell wall at $30,000 and probably going up to the $32,000 and $660 level. We are taking profits before the price target. This would be the exact trade for Bitcoin. And if you, next to just making noise for the algorithm and sharing this video with your friend, support us even further, in the video description below, I have exclusively today for you $700 in accumulated bonuses. If you use the Bybit Phoenix Judex link, they are in the description down below. You make an account, takes 20 seconds or so. If you're an experienced trader, of course, very important. And after creating an account, after your initial deposit, you get on Bybit Phoenix Judex $700 for free. You can take the $700, leave your own money on the sidelines and make a 20x leverage trade only with a bonus, and have a $14,000 trade for free. You can withdraw the profits from this free trade for free also. This link is down in the description down below. Make sure you take advantage of that, because it is for limited time, but of course only for experienced traders. So we can get excited, show me a new high, I'll show you a buy. However, the breakout didn't happen yet. We have to break above the neckline. Maybe we are going to do that here live in the video. Maybe I'm going to open a trade here live in the video. Who knows? I don't really like to do it live. I want to be a little bit calm, but let's wait and see what is going to happen here. Thank you so much for making so much noise. We are going straight to 4,000 live viewers. Completely beautiful here, with Bitcoin actually approaching a new high and getting closer and closer here to the breakout. Let's wait and see what happens here. We of course can get a rejection over there. I will be covering that live for you. But now I want to go, before I will show you my trades, my old trades, my new trade, and also whether I close the brand new trade here, and I will also show you exactly the price level I am going to in a new trade, exactly the price level where I'm going to close my brand new trade, which I might open today. Who knows, guys? We have to wait and see. The price is telling us what to do, of course. Before I'm doing that, I want to go right now back into the past, 4 or 5 months ago, where I was predicting the all-time high for Bitcoin and beyond in this year. And I want to show you what indications I was actually using to predict that. And I want to show you what these specific, easy to understand on-chain indicators are right now predicting, not only for the immediate short term, but also for the next 4 months for Bitcoin. And I am going right now here into the charts, and I want to show you how you can use it completely for free, and how you can actually also take it to your own advantage, because people are asking me, Chris, are you a magician? All your price targets are perfectly coming true. How are you doing that? Well, I can tell you the game plan, the specific measurement tools I am using, they are actually easy to understand. It is just no one is really using them. And I was saying here in August 2020, proof, Bitcoin all-time high imminent. This video got 316,000 views here. And well, I was not only using the charts, of course I was using them, the converging trend lines and so on. I was using also something specific, like for example, the MVRV, long short difference. This is the market value to realized value. And always in the moment, this market value is getting higher than the realized value. We are going above this break-even point and the parabolic run starts. This is what I was predicting at $9,100. The question is, what is happening right now on chain for Bitcoin? Well, I will be using Glassnode because somehow sentiment was disabling me. And as you can see here, on this MVRV ratio, the moment we dip down here, we are actually going parabolic. And on a weekly, monthly time frame, you can see we are far away from the Bitcoin all-time high. And I'm talking about far away. The last time we were approaching these levels here on the MVRV was actually also 60% above the previous all-time high, approximately right here. This is the same levels. And from there, we had another 15x from the 1,700 level. We had another 15x towards the upside until we were actually going into the red selling area. Actually, every single time we are at these levels, also in 2012 and 13, we are getting a sell-off very soon, but this is about to come still. This is in the future. Of course, we are going to have pullbacks on the way up. Of course, we are going to see a 30-40% breakdown. But if you just zoom out on the weekly, on the monthly, we have a long time to go. This is something to celebrate. I have warning signs for you, so stick here with me. I will be going into the warning signs, but I have more crazy stuff to show you because this is the percentage balance on exchanges. So how much percent of Bitcoin are actually right now on exchanges? And guys, I can tell you, ever since prior to the Corona dump, people are withdrawing their Bitcoin from exchanges like there is no tomorrow, like they are actually thinking there is an apocalyptic event coming for Bitcoin. We are soon below 10% of the circulating supply of Bitcoin being available on exchanges. And what does this actually mean for Bitcoin? I can tell you something, guys, and I am not even in the end of my rant. I will be showing you much more mind-blowing stuff, and I will derive some price predictions from that. But what does it mean if people are withdrawing their Bitcoin from exchanges? Well, from a normative perspective, probably they are just distrusting exchanges or they want to hold the coins themselves. But what it actually means is, guys, and this is crazy, they are not willing to sell Bitcoin in the immediate short term. And the more Bitcoin are getting withdrawn from exchanges, the more we are contracting the circulating supply of the Bitcoin supply on exchanges, and the more we are actually decreasing the potential selling pressure for Bitcoin. This is the first point, guys, and I'm not finished with my rant. Let's go into the next one. So, wait, sorry for this face close-up here, but you're getting that anyway sometimes on my channel here. So this is not the only thing. Let's go to the next one. Here I am comparing the orange line. This is the Bitcoin price. And you can see it is going actually extremely parabolic. And back then, also in August, I was giving you a warning. Guys, right now, the Bitcoin price broke down. And the US dollar tether supply, which is the green line, is going significantly up. Back then, people were laughing at me. Chris, the price just broke down below 10,000 US dollars. Why are you bullish? Well, I told you this is an unprecedented divergence where the price is going down and the US dollar tether supply is going up. Usually, we see them in alignment to each other. And that was the moment Bitcoin actually started this massive parabolic run. And we can see not only the exchange balance being contracted, the potential selling pressure of Bitcoin actually being contracted. We see at the same point of time the US dollar tether supply going up, and US dollar tether in crypto actually acts at least a little bit close to as US dollar is working for other hard assets like real estate, stocks, and so on. Stocks are really hard because you can print more stocks, you can dilute the circulating supply of stocks. Please keep that in mind. Bitcoin is really scarce. But US dollar tether is working like that. And when more and more US dollar tether are being printed, you have two options what to do with US dollar tether. Number one, you go back to the treasury of US dollar tether, of Omni or whatever. What's the name? I forgot. And you can exchange it back into US dollar because it is backed at least 70-80% by US dollar. Your second option is you put your US dollar tether on the exchange and you buy altcoins or Bitcoin with that. So we have an expanding supply of US dollar tether, also on exchanges, by the way, of course. But more importantly, a contracting supply of Bitcoin on exchanges. And this is the divergence, guys, which I didn't start now at 20 $29,000 US dollars. I started at $9,000 US dollars to talk about that, which is unprecedented and which is of course giving much more and more fuel into the Bitcoin price potential here. I am not saying we are not going to break down soon. We are going to break down soon, in my opinion. I will tell you where this is probably going to happen, how much we are going to break down. Wait here for that. But I am not finished yet with the positive rant here, because I want to do all the positivity here before I go into the warning signs and of course into my future trade for Bitcoin. The next one I wanted to show you guys, and it is getting more and more unbelievable. You know, usually we don't want to do what the dump money is doing. We don't want to do what the smart money is doing. And you know that, I mean, we are all not dump money, right? But the dump money, which is actually not a very nice expression, is referring to new retail investors joining this space. Of course, many smart people are in there, because otherwise they wouldn't be joining crypto, right? They wouldn't be joining Bitcoin. So I'm not referring to dump money, but this is just the word. And we don't want to see, we don't want to copy what the dump money is doing. We don't want to copy what the smart money is doing, what the Michael Saylors of the world are doing, what the Paul Tudor Joneses of the world are doing, what the Squares are doing, the Jack Dorseys are doing, the MicroStrategies are doing, the Green Pros are doing. We want to be copying that. And how can you copy whether smart money is buying or whether dump money is buying in stocks? You just can't. You just can't. But for Bitcoin, we have a transparent ledger. We can look onto the blockchain and see exactly when is the smart money buying. And I will show you now a statistic directly derived from the data on the Bitcoin blockchain, which shows us, are the whales buying now? Is the big money buying now or not? And this is something which blew my mind, because before I was opening that statistic, I expected this one to go down, because I couldn't believe that the smart money is buying now. I mean, why should they be buying now and not back then? Well, I can tell you, they were buying back then and they are keeping to accumulate. And this is the statistic I want to be showing you right now. 4,500 views, guys. I truly love you. Look at this rounding bottom. What is this statistic about? This is the number of entities with a balance of more than 1,000 Bitcoin. 1,000 Bitcoin is 29 million Bitcoin. So we could call someone holding 29 million Bitcoin a whale. And it is important not to look at the addresses, because one person or one institution or one entity can hold multiple addresses. This one is clustering multiple addresses towards one entity here on Glassnode. By the way, free sign up link down below in the description down below. And what you can see here is, and this is interesting, guys, this one was going up throughout this whole beginning time. Of course, so many smart people accumulating Bitcoin, and Bitcoin was very cheap, more likely. But this is interesting. The smart money starts selling off before the peak. The gray line is actually the Bitcoin price. The orange line is the number of whales involved in Bitcoin. Before we are reaching a peak for Bitcoin, the smart money is selling off. And then when the bear market progresses, there are dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin, and there are more and more entities with more than $1,000 US dollars in Bitcoin. And when the real parabolic run starts, where we are having crazy exponential gains, well, this is the moment the whales are slowly but surely unloading their bags. And in the middle of the bear market, the bulls, and we are breaking more all-time highs. I will be going back into the charts very soon. Smash up the like button. When we have way more than 2,000 likes, I go back into the charts and I show you my trades. You can see here, the whales are accumulating more and more. And this is the thing, guys. I will be zooming in right now. The whales, the smart money, is buying right now. The smart money was buying on the 28th of December at prices of 27,000. And we are just right now reaching an all-time high of the whales, actually. We have right now 2,000, for the first time in Bitcoin history, 2,000 entities holding more than 1,000 Bitcoin. This means that 2 million Bitcoin are in hands of whales right now. They are preparing of what is going to come. And now add this to the tether supply. And now add this onto the circulating supply of Bitcoin on exchanges. Add all of this together and you get the most explosive cocktail, actually, for the Bitcoin price. You get a window into the future of not what is going to happen this or next week. Probably a retracement. I mean, we can still go to 33,400 or whatever, but probably we are going to have a retracement. But I can tell you, if you look into the whale statistic, they will not care about this retracement. They are going to buy up more Bitcoin within the retracement, and they are going to load off their bags probably in the second half of this year, when this bull market completely goes parabolic. Do what the smart money is doing, guys, with your hodling portfolio. Don't get excited, don't get fearful whenever we are going to break down. And right now, let me go here into the charts, because we are just approaching a threatening and crucial level for Bitcoin. On the hourly, I will show you here on the rising wedge. You can see that the Bitcoin price is right now breaking out to new highs. Smash up the like button, guys. We are right now at $29,900, coming extremely close to the upward sloping trend line. And the most important question right now is, are we going to break out, confirm the breakout, and actually go much higher here to my bullish price target all the way up here at $32,660, or even to the $33,400, which is the next Fibonacci extension level? Or are we going to get, and this is the moment of truth right now, a rejection down and break down to a price target all the way down here? Well, this is something I want to be talking about. And also, I want to be talking about my trade for Bitcoin. But guys, before I am doing that, I want to go into my trades, because the most valuable thing is, if you see hands-on what I am doing right now on my trades. You know, I have 4 trades open right now. 1 trade on Bybit. This is my favorite trade, actually. Bybit is also my favorite exchange. If you are experienced, you can use the link in the video description down below. You get $700 in accumulated bonuses on Bybit, Phemex, Judex. But then I have 3 more trades over on Phemex, all of them profitable, of course, as you saw it recently. I was showing you all of them. And I want to show you hands-on what am I doing with these trades right now, because people who are asking me, Chris, why are you going so crazy with these trades? When are you taking profits? Well, I already took nearly $1 million in profits on that, and then just keeping the rest in. I want to show you hands-on when I am going to take profits, what I am planning with these trades, and then in the next step, I will be going into my next trade for Bitcoin, which is maybe approaching very soon. Bitcoin is getting very close to this $30,000 sell wall. And I want to go here straight into the charts. But before that, I wanted to show you something funny. If I'm going here to Twitter, please follow me over on Twitter. I posted this, the Bitcoin sell wall at 30,000. And now the question is, will Bitcoin going to beat down this sell wall here, or are they actually fighting back and bringing Bitcoin back down into the crypto earth or whatever, because we want to be going to the moon? This is the question right now, of course, and this is very important to observe, because we want the charts to tell us what to do, and we don't want to just jump into a trade right now because we anticipate the Bitcoin price to break above 30,000. We want to anticipate the Bitcoin price to break out of this falling wedge. One thing which I really like is this is, guys, come on. This is I show you the falling wedge again. Wait. So if you look at this, the breakout point, this is not our entry point, but the breakout point of the falling wedge is actually, believe it or not, the psychological level of $30,000. And then we actually matured within this rising wedge. I said falling wedge. Within this rising wedge, more than 90%. I mean, this one, a few more hours and we are at the apex. I mean, we matured much more than we usually do. So of course, guys, whether it's a breakout or breakdown, this one is going to be completely explosive. This is not just like a 3% move or so. We are going to see an explosive, volatile, and imminent move for Bitcoin. And this is something I am truly looking out for. Right now, Bitcoin is really going closer and closer. But if you go to the volume on the exchanges, the specific sell walls, you can see there is a huge sell wall exactly at the $30,000 level and a little bit below. So I really want to urge you guys to watch until the end. But everyone who actually joined right now, we are just approaching 5,400 viewers. Thank you so much, guys. Can we also hit 4,000 likes here on that video? Please, guys, take 1 second off your day, smash up the like button. That would be actually very nice. Thanks for all your support. I am reading some of the comments here on the sidelines. I truly appreciate you guys. So please, guys, give me this support. We are approaching new records here with 5,400 likes, because I think everyone is waiting here for my specific trade for Bitcoin. I will be showing you that. But everyone who is actually joining completely recently here, please go back a little bit when I am starting to talk about the on-chain indicators. Because Guys, let me know in the comment section. Did I actually convince you that the next 12 months are going to be completely crazy? Did these indicators convince you? Because everyone who was watching here, you saw the crazy convincing arguments on the on-chain indicators. A contracting circulating supply of Bitcoin on exchanges, an expanding circulating supply of US dollar tether on exchanges and on wallets. And then we also have the number of ways the smart money still at these prices accumulating Bitcoin. The question is, why is the smart money still buying? Why are the whales still buying at these price levels? Well, guys, I can tell you it is because of their anticipation. And even though the Bitcoin price might be breaking down very soon, I will be talking about that as well. These guys are bullish, and we want to stick to what the smart money is doing. We don't want to stick to what the dump money is doing. And the funny thing is actually right now, the dump and the smart money is doing the exact same thing. They are buying Bitcoin. But yeah, of course, guys, I told you that a breakdown is actually imminent. So I want to be talking about my trades, of course. And you know what, guys? Let's hit 3,000 likes. And then I'm going to talk about my next trade. First of all, I want to talk about my current trades for Bitcoin. Because as you know, hands-on, this is where we can learn the most. Where to take profits, what to do with current trades, and then in the second step, we can look out for what to do with the next potential trade for Bitcoin. Smash up the like button. We need 3,000 likes on that video. Thank you for the 2,500 people who liked so far. I want to be going here right now into my trades, and you can see here, this is my trade over on Bybit. I just recently cleaned the screen, so I hope it looks already a little bit better. This one is right now nearly 290,000 US dollars in profits, and as you remember, I already took 6 Bitcoin in profits, 180,000 US dollars, plus 290,000 is 470,000. So this is nearly a 500,000 US dollar trade over on Bybit. By the way, free sign up link down below. Only if you are experienced, because if you are not going to have this, even if you copy other people's trades. Don't trade if you are not experienced here. But use the links down below for 700 US dollars accumulated bonuses on Bybit Femex Dunex. So you can see here, this one nearly 90,000 US dollars in a profit. I am continuously scaling out here. Unfortunately, Bybit is not showing the realized profits in total like Femex is doing it. They are showing the daily realized profits, but you can see that on your information here on the top. So I am scaling out here continuously, even though my liquidation price is actually only at 10,400 US dollars. I want to be a little bit cautious here. I don't think I'm gonna get liquidated, but the money I am pulling out here, I can use for future trades as well, even though I have 180,000 on this balance. Then of course I have more trades here. The one on Femex is actually also pretty crazy. This is the one I opened recently. I actually opened it at 23,800 US dollars. It is right now, we broke just 100,000 US dollars. And I want to make sure that I have a 50-50 ratio here, because I also took 100,000 US dollars in profits. So on a risky trade, please guys, take out your initial investment right now. No financial advice. Take out your initial investment, and whatever happens, you have a free position for Bitcoin. I already have way more than a free position. I have more than 100,000 US dollars pulled out, and I put like how much did I put in? I put 1 Bitcoin in this trade. So I already 3x'd my initial margin. Right? I 3x'd it already. Please do the same, guys, if you are in a profitable trade right now. So this one is, of course, a very interesting one. Then I have my old trade. This is let's make this one legendary, guys. Come on. 460,000 US dollars in profits on this specific trade. And once again, I'm not showing you to brag, guys. I was showing this trade also when it was in a loss. I am showing you because I want to be the maximum amount of transparent as possible. I want to add the maximum amount of value to you. This is not to brag. I am showing you also my trades when they are in a loss. The problem is the last 2 months, my trades were never in a loss. This is the problem about it. Anyways, 460,000 US dollars in profits on this specific trade. I am not going to take profits anytime soon here. Let's make this one legendary. And of course, I have my other trade I opened at 15,000 US dollars. And you can see this is right now 190,000 US dollars in profits. And I took 160,000 US dollars already. And here I want to act the same like in the other one. I want to make sure that this is his 50-50 ratio. So after the video, I am going to take more profits here into the account. You know what? I'm going to do that right now. I will take 20,000 contracts out. and I will short into the position on market, just that we can do that quickly here. On a 25x leverage, short into the market, quantity 20,000. This is 10% I am taking out of the trade just to make sure that this is a 50-50 ratio. I am shorting into the long trade to take profits right here. And as you can see right now, we have a little bit more than a 50-50 ratio. 180,000 US dollars in profits, 167,000 US dollars already taken. I am doing that hands-on here to incentivize you to take profits yourself, because even though the waves are staking up, they are staking up for the long run. For the short term, we have to get very, very cautious. Bitcoin is approaching threatening price targets, even though I am quoting the next price target to be 32,500, respectively 33,400. You know that after the price target is before the price target. I will be always quoting new price targets where we are continuously taking profits. This doesn't mean that we shouldn't take profits for the immediate short term, guys. This is very, very important. So you saw I just took more profits here live in that video on my Phoenix trade, on my Bible trade. I am going to do it as well very soon. So this is of course very, very important to mention. And before I am going to go into my next trade, I wanted to ask you for a small favor. We have to hit 3,000 likes before I am not going to show you my trade. Probably I will do it regardless, but come on, guys. Just do me that a little favor. Smash up the like button. It takes a second out of your day. But I wanted to show you something, guys. If you want to support us even further, only as experienced trader, come on, take advantage of the 700 US dollars in the video description down below. Below the video, click on show more, and you see for limited time, you have the Bybit link, 200 US dollars. That is 100 US dollars deposit bonus plus 100 US dollars completely for free, just for some small things which take like half a minute of time. Click the link, make an account, claim this bonus. Phoenix $200 and Udex $300, 700 US dollars for free on a 20x leverage. This is 14,000 US dollar trade completely for free. And actually, guys, I would be taking advantage of that if I would be an experienced trader. I am trading myself every now and then on free margin. I recently also, like a few months ago, I opened positions completely on free margin, guys. Completely on free margin. And of course, I made profits with them. And if I'm losing them, I just lose the free margin. So if you are an experienced trader, take advantage of that. And right now, I want to show you guys my potential trade for Bitcoin. And as I told you before, we shouldn't get too excited as of right now, but I show you exactly when we are going to get excited, and I show you exactly when we should get cautious, take profits, and maybe, I'm not gonna do that, open a short position. I will show you that, because shorting, I just wanted to say it again, shorting in an uptrend like this is like suicide, guys. Really, I wouldn't be doing that, even though at one point of time where there's this blow off top, you will make the craziest trades ever. It is extremely risky to time the market, and every bear who tried that in the last 3 months was probably having 40 not successful short trades in a row. I mean, this can make you completely broke. Don't do that. No financial advice, of course. I want to show you why I wouldn't get all too excited right now. This is something I was talking about before. You can see here, Bitcoin is reaching a threatening price target. Not only the exact price target up to 20 US dollars I was predicting 4 days ago. No, we are reaching the upward sloping trend line of this falling wedge. And we don't only have to break it. You see here on the micro time frames, on the hourly, we got a rejection. We don't only have to break it, we have to close above. And then, number one, closing above. Number two, volume confirmation. Number three, confirming the previous resistance, which is then turning into support. And number four, trading the volume supported bounce. We need a few things to come into place. And you might say, well, Chris, then sometimes we are standing on the sidelines. But this is the reason why I am standing sometimes on the sidelines. But what do you rather want to have? Do you want 100 trades, 49 or 55 or 60 of them being not successful and 40 of them being successful? Or do you maybe want 7 trades and 6 of them being successful? You can make your choice. I know exactly what I want. I want a higher success rate. I want rather bigger trades and trade the swings here, trade the breakouts, trade the measured move price targets, and be much more successful than I'm not. I was showing you my trading history, guys, and this is just because I have no problem sometimes to stand on the sidelines. I have no problem sometimes to miss a breakout because not all my conditions are ticked. I have no problems sometimes of even not trading for like 2 weeks or so. I wanted to make also sure that, guys, if you see any comments of MMCrypto below a video, in a live video, this is most likely a scam. If there is not a black shadow behind the name, there must be a black shadow behind the name. If there is not the black shadow, it is a scam. Don't get scammed. I just met someone in the hotel who got scammed. It really broke my heart, man. It broke my heart. I'm gonna give him probably some money, even though it's not my fault, guys. I cannot control it. There are so many scams, guys. Please be careful. Don't fall for them. Actually, I thought that not so many people are falling for them. Of course, we still have to fight it, but it is much more than we actually thought. This is getting out of hand, guys. We can just hope that these guys will be caught one day, but this is scam. Don't ever listen to these people. The black shadow behind the name, this is crucial to look out for. Otherwise, it is not me. Otherwise, it is no one from my team. Otherwise, it is another account asking you for money. Please, guys, never, ever, ever react to that. So right now, of course, the question is, Chris, what are you going to trade? And you know, we have two potential scenarios unfolding for Bitcoin. The trend is your friend, so usually we should be breaking out, but a rising wedge has a bearish bias. So I want to be talking about what will I do when we have the breakdown? What will I personally do when we have the breakout? I want to show you exactly my price target where I'm going to enter a trade, my price target where I'm going to exit, and of course much more as well. And I want to talk about one specific price prediction I have for the middle of the year, and this will certainly blow your mind probably. Actually, not probably, most certainly. I want to be talking about that. Let me switch the camera and let me show you this here. Thank you for all your likes, man. We have a new record here, 5,740 likes. So the moment I am actually going to open a trade is, so first of all, we have the potential of this rising wedge because just statistically, not for Bitcoin maybe, but statistically, the likelihood is higher to break down. For the breakdown, actually, our price target would be, and it doesn't look like this right now, right? But of course, always be excited, guys, for also the Bitcoin price reversing and your dollar cost average bringing you more Bitcoin. If we are breaking down, volume confirmed, we will not need a confirmation in my opinion, but a volume confirmed breakdown and an hourly close outside of this pattern, then you could be trading this towards the downside. The first target where we have significant support being actually confirmed by this resistance and by this support here. So we had some support here and also it was the W neckline. The first support would be coming in at 27,450. I would be taking profits before. The second support, this is a strong one. This is the measured move price target of this falling wedge breakdown, would be at 25,800 US dollars. I would not be shorting that. But if we are getting a volume supported bounce here, creating a W, I would be trading the W breakout, whether it's here or whether it's there. This could be a potential trade here. We are here on the hourly. The next trade is coming today or within the next 3-4 days, guys. This is something I'm very sure about. So this is the breakdown scenario where I would be trading a volume supported bounce, a W breakout. Then if we are breaking out, actually, this is something I would be trading probably immediately. We are getting a hourly candle outside. We are getting volume support. We are getting a volume supported bounce. And also, of course, a confirmation of the previous support turning into resistance. Resistance turning into support, sorry. I would be trading that. And I would be entering right there where we are breaking the previous high and also after a volume supported bounce. This is the moment I am going to trade, and this is probably going to be above the 30,000 US dollar level, my entry point. And after I was entering this trade, I would be taking a huge chunk, way more than 50%. I can promise you that. Way more than 50% at this price target here, at 32,000. 640 US dollars. My next profits I would be actually taking, and this is the last ones, I would be completely closing down the trade over there just in case of the breakout. Please listen always to these specific conditions. My next profits I would be taking right here, guys. Look at this. Right here at 33,400 US dollars. I would be closing my trade completely over there. This is very important to mention, guys, because you remember, the higher we go, and I'm only talking about the trading portfolio, I'm only talking about the immediate short term for Bitcoin, the higher the likelihood of Bitcoin actually to break down and actually to bring us a significant retracement actually we were waiting for a long time. For the hodling portfolio, nothing is actually changing for Bitcoin. I want to show you what for the hodling portfolio is actually likely to happen in the immediate short term for Bitcoin, whereas for the longer term, it is a completely different picture. So let me go here straight into this chart. I have to prepare that because I forgot to prepare that. And if I am adding this specific indicator here, you can actually see what we can expect from this week and the next week, but also, and this is in my opinion, it is more important what we can expect for Bitcoin. I'm still preparing that here in the next few months. And this is very, very important to understand, guys. So let me pull that up here. Let me show you this. And what we can see here right now unfolding for Bitcoin on the weekly. Thank you so much for your donations, guys. You know I truly appreciate it. It is not necessary. You can just keep it, give it to your nephew, give it to your son, buy Bitcoin for them or so, and keep it there for a very long time. But this doesn't mean that I don't appreciate it. This doesn't mean that I take your donation and I will buy a cold one, maybe up at the pool, maybe a coconut or so. Thank you so much. But it is not necessary. When you want to support us, smash up the like button, make the comment section to go on fire, and of course share this video with your friends, and use our links down below if you're an experienced trader, and get $700 in bonus in the video description. This is how you can support us. I truly appreciate it. Now let's go into the charts, because guys, there are warning signs unfolding, which I was talking about before, but they are actually going to get much more severe as the time passes. We are on the weekly candles, and I can tell you, time-wise, we are going to get a rejection probably this week. We are on the weekend or within the next 7-8 days. And this is something I'm not 100% sure about, but like 80% sure, 80% sure. This is why for my trading portfolio, I am taking significant measurements and I am taking profits exactly as I was talking about before, because we are approaching threatening levels here on the RSI on the weekly, actually way above 90. And historically, you can see in previous cycles, whenever we were approaching that, it was right here. We had a massive breakdown. This was the 35% breakdown. Then right here, this was a 32% breakdown. Then right here, once again, this was a 40% breakdown. And again, I mean, right here, prior to this massive bull run, you can see here, there is a big red candle. This was like a 25% breakdown. And we have to, and the last one here, of course, in the end of the bull market. And we have to be prepared, because if you are entering a breakout trade, right, and we are not exactly reaching the price target, and then we are getting a breakdown of only like 20%. If you are in a 5x leverage trade, you are getting liquidated there. This is why I'm putting out these warnings. The RSI is approaching a crucial level, and time-wise, within 1 or 2 weeks, we always got the rejection. Does this mean we will get it now also within 1 or 2 weeks? Not with the 100% likelihood, but in my opinion, at least with an 80% likelihood. And as traders, we want to take according actions here towards probabilities. When the probability is telling us A is probably going to happen, we want to get prepared for that. When the probability is telling us B is going to happen, we want to get prepared for that. So right now on the weekly, the probability, the RSI is actually showing us this or next week, the big rejection is going to come, the big retracement is going to come. And of course, with your hodling portfolio, don't care about that. I am not trying to outperform the market with my hodling portfolio, which is actually 95% of my wealth, more than 95%. I'm just hodling, man. No matter what, we go around 50%, I don't care about that. It's my hodling portfolio. But with our trading portfolio, we have to take profits right now. We can keep something in for our $33,400 price target, or for our $25,600 price target. But with our long-term holding portfolio, we don't care about that. And something here, and this is why it is very nice to show this chart, 6,000 live viewers. This is a new all-time. I thank you so much, guys. I cannot express in words how crazy that is. I always tell you, I would be breaking out in tears if it wouldn't be that embarrassing. Anyway, guys, in front of 6,000 people. So what I was showing you here, this warning sign, oh man, now it's on the top. This warning sign could just as well turn into a very, very nice bullish sign if I just switch over from the weekly to the monthly. Because on the monthly, you can see, now it is on the top, guys, we still have a good way to go. We are here on the monthly for Bitcoin, man. So we are here on the monthly for Bitcoin, maybe due for a retracement on the monthly. I mean, it is getting risky here, but of course, guys, on the monthly, and this is actually very, very interesting. We were before at like 70 something, but we just, bam, completely crashed into the 80 levels. We will be going on the monthly to a level of probably 95, 96. So whenever we are approaching this level, we still have you can just go into the last month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 months to go. At least 9 months to go here on the monthly for Bitcoin. So of course, this would bring us probably towards the end of the year here to a double top on the RSI, and then in the end of 2021 to our all-time high. Just talking from an historical perspective, of course, this can change, but right now, this is very bullish on the monthly. On the weekly, however, guys, we have to get very, very, very cautious. We just broke the 6,000 live peoples. Man, it is crazy, guys. It is crazy. Smash up the like button. Thanks for supporting so much here. And of course, I want to be talking about not only my future trades and so on, but also about questions you might have. If you have some questions, no matter how spicy they are, no matter if it's about a price target I have for the end of the day, no matter whether it's a price target I have for the end of the month, ask me everything and I will be answering it to you here exclusively. Of course, I cannot answer all the questions, but you know that I want to be talking about also, in case the Bitcoin breakout here actually continues, just wait a second here, I want to be talking about and maybe even showing you live my trade for Bitcoin. Let me just quickly go here into the back into the Bitstamp chart. I like to use Bitstamp actually for these things, but you can use any other chart as well. I want to be talking about that. Now, Bitcoin is still floating around 29,870 US dollars. It's completely crazy for Bitcoin. And just as I told you before, we have to break this line here before I go into some of the questions we are actually having. Just let me pull that up here. I don't want to show it properly. And you can see we are very, very close. We just dipped on the line. We have to break through. We have to close outside to make sure that our trade is actually going to come. Someone is asking me, what leverage are you actually advising on? I cannot advise, I can just tell you that the leverages I am using, usually back in the days at the levels of 10,000, 15,000, I was using 20x leverage, 25x leverage, a 10x leverage for my very long-term trade, and it is always dependent on your own trading strategy, because I don't use stop losses. I put my leverage that my liquidation price is where my stop loss would be in the first place, and of course then I have to decrease my equity just to risk the same amount of equity as I would be risking it if I would have a stop loss in my trade. This is my own one, and of course this determines my leverage, and of course the higher we go, we have to get more cautious. The Bitcoin price is going to get more volatile, the lower leverage I am actually going into my trades here. This is also very important to mention. And if you want to set a very long-term trade, one like my legendary trade on Phemex, which is right now nearly 500,000 US dollars in a profit, there I would make rather a lower leverage. And you know what, guys? I want to go here to the weekly candles and I want to show you where the next legendary trade you can actually open for the remainder of the bull market, because many people took the trade at 9,400 with me, which is still open. I'm not going to take profits, but many people are standing on the sidelines. Many people are asking, I also want a legendary trade like that. I want to open a trade which I can keep open for 10 months, for 12 months, which I can ride with Bitcoin to 200,000 US dollars, 300,000 US dollars or whatever. I want to show you exactly how I would be doing that if I wouldn't have a long-term trade for Bitcoin. And for this, I want to pull out the famous EMA 21-week EMA. And in case we are getting a significant retracement for Bitcoin, well, it depends on when it is going to come, because the 21-week EMA is right now increasing 15.8, 17.3, so by 1,400 US dollars per week. So if we are retracing and the retracement takes a few weeks, and if we are retracing next week and it takes 3 weeks or so, then it's 4 weeks, probably 6,000-7,000 US dollars higher than this. So probably it will be like somewhere here at 24,000 US dollars when we are bouncing there. And if we are bouncing there on the weekly, get a volume supported bounce, then we can look out on the 4-hourly here. Then we can look out on the 4-hourly for Bitcoin, approximately probably at 22, 24, 25,000 US dollars for a nice W pattern. And if we are getting their W breakout, we could think that maybe after this 30% retracement or whatever it will be there in the future, when we go to 33,000 and then down to 25 anytime within the next few weeks, then when we are getting actually a volume supported W breakout, this is the moment or any other pattern breakout, this is the moment I would be opening a trade, probably not on 10x leverage anymore because we are much higher, probably on 5x leverage. And then of course, if you're riding it to like 200, 300,000 US dollars, this would be significant. But I would be actually looking out for the next long-term legendary trade to be a trade of the bounce of the 21-week EMA, actually an exponential moving average, which we hit and bounced from perfectly in 2017 6 times. So we want to listen to the history, guys, because the history doesn't repeat, but it certainly rhymes. And right now we can see something interesting for Bitcoin. Let me go to the hourly candles. We can see here that at the trend line I was actually mentioning, maybe it is not drawn in perfectly. We are getting a rejection right now. And of course, if the Bitcoin price continues to go down here, we want Bitcoin not to close. This is important. We can dip below. We dipped below many times before. We can dip below, but we don't want to see a Bitcoin candle, an hourly candle, to close below this one. If we are closing an hourly, or more importantly, this would have more strength, a 4-hourly below this rising wedge, then I can tell you, if volume is coming in, we are probably going to see more downwards momentum. So for every bull, just pray that this 4-hourly candle is not closing below this rising wedge here. This is very important to understand. And of course, the bullish scenario, as long as we are not closing below, is in place. Our price target is in place. And if this is not going to happen, well, we have to look at least for the 27,460 US dollar price target. And now I can answer a few more questions before I am going to wrap it up for today, guys. Thank you so much for all your likes. We are just right now approaching 4,000 likes on that video. We hit a new all-time high on the views. 6,000 people watching live, accumulated probably 45,000 people. I will see that. Now I want to see what the people are actually saying. Can you tell us your price prediction for Ethereum? Well, guys, here you can go to DaVinci J15's channel. And yesterday he was actually uploading a video where I am giving my price prediction for the end of the bull cycle, not only for Bitcoin, but also exclusively for his video, also for Ethereum. Make sure you watch that. It is an extremely well performing video. It is an extremely enjoyable video. Make sure you check that out. Someone is asking, before I go into a price prediction question here, someone is asking for how to get the bonus. Well, if you use the links in the video description down below, you put in your email address, your password, and then after your initial deposit, you can get a bonus. You can see it there. Just sign up and you will see it. You initially deposit and then you get a bonus. You don't have to use your deposit. You can just use the bonus to trade. That's the nice thing. They are not forcing you to use your money. You just have to be a little bit disciplined not to use it, of course, guys. This is important. And then on Bybit, you even have on top other bonuses where you can put in a coupon, or where you can share something on Twitter and you get more bonuses. So use the link down below. You need my links. This is for limited time. Someone is saying, greetings from Osnabrück. This is actually my hometown. Very nice to see people watching here, not only from Germany, but also from my hometown. How to get coaching lessons from me? Well, my time is limited, just as your time is limited, but I am going to release an online course very soon. If you go to mmcryptotrading.com, you can get $20 bonus exclusively for our MMCrypto community, $20 discount, sorry. Whales are buying. Yes, someone is saying the whales are buying, and of course, maybe not in that exact moment, but the interesting thing is if you go to the specific on-chain metric here, you can see that the whales are actually buying. They started buying again right here, even through the whole corona pandemic fear, media manipulation there. They were continuing to buy here, and now we are at an all-time high, 2,000 whales holding more than 1,000 Bitcoin. This is at least 2 million Bitcoin. Of course, many of them are holding more than that. So 2,000 entities are actually holding 2, 3, 4 million Bitcoin. The smart money is buying Bitcoin, and we want to be doing what the smart money is doing with our long-term holding portfolio. So, any other questions? Do you have any predictions for XRP? Well, we have a binary scenario unfolding for XRP. If the SEC is successful, probably we are going to see prices I don't know, way below where we are right now. Probably not zero. There's always a market, but it's close to zero. But if they can actually push through this legal problems they are having right now, yeah, I can see them recovering. I can see them going much higher. The whole XRP army is going to get reactivated, and then, well,